Hello all and welcome to yet another episode of my YouTube channel. Now, as you know, my name is Monique and I just like sharing super cool life lessons and things that I learned that I think will help us to lead really fulfilling lives, and just things that you can learn from and that I learned from along the way. So I want to talk to you about something really important today, and I'm going to jump straight in, alright? I don't think a lot of people know about, and it's definitely not taught to us in school. Well, anyway, I must not have been listening in that lesson because I didn't hear it taught. But it's about one of the most important organs in your body. Which one do you think is more powerful? The heart or the brain? The brain's got loads of neurological connections. The heart's got loads of connections all around the body, veins, and pumps blood all around your body. Which one is more powerful? I'll give you the answer, obviously. Did you know that the heart is 60 times more powerful electrically than the brain? And did you know that the heart is 5,000, I hope that's correct, it's 5,000 times more powerful than the brain magnetically? And did you know that the heart's electromagnetic field your heart's electromagnetic field can be measured up to a few feet away from your body? That is how powerful it is. And you know, when these days when people are always like, right, follow your heart, you know, trust your heart, or then you have other people that are like, you're thinking with your heart, you need to follow your head. There's always these attachments to which one we should go with, right? And I have come to the conclusion that the heart wins. And let me tell you why. Did you know, these are just solely based on facts as well, but the heart has its own intelligence system. Did you know that? The heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. So if we knew that, or if we were educated in that way, then maybe we would make more decisions from the heart and not the mind, right? And this was research discovered by HeartMath, which is an institute that researches the heart. And it's crazy. When you have like a baby that's like newborn, it's in the belly, it's developing, it's growing, the first organ to be formed is the heart. And that says a lot, doesn't it, about the importance of your heart. And I think it's formed up to 20 days into the baby being formed. And then the brain is formed up to 90 days into the baby being formed. So your brain doesn't even exist, but you're alive. Do you know what that means? That means your heart is powerful. That means maybe we should start making more decisions from the heart and less from the brain. And it's funny because you could even argue, is the brain even the mind? Or is the mind just thoughts that drop into the brain? Do you understand? And is the brain just a way of organising those thoughts and and monitoring your habits and making sure that you're saving energy by monitoring your habits? Is that the brain's task? Is the brain not supposed to be relied on to lead you day to day? Obviously I know the brain is good for calculating things, doing things day to day, of course it is, but it's so interesting to find out how powerful your heart really is, and how we should invest more into trusting ourselves and our heart, and that core, that is our core and not that. Do you understand? And I think a lot of the times when we're operating out of here, honestly, it's tough, and it's fine when you're working and stuff like that, but when you're on your journey, life journey, or going through issues or emotions, it's normally your heart that resolves it and not your mind. And I want to give you a mini example before I go. It's about this therapist. Now this therapist, I don't know who he was, but I read about this where he had a client, and you know how therapists and coaches sometimes coach you to get the answer yourself, right? He had this client, and the client was obviously worrying about things, overthinking, and he sat 2 chairs down and he said, okay, that chair's your mind and that chair's your heart. And he said, okay, sit in the mind chair. So the man sat in the mind chair, was obviously worrying, talking about all of the things that he was concerned about and what to do. And then the therapist said, okay, or the psychologist, sorry, said, okay, now go and sit in the heart chair. And he said, okay, keep switching chairs. So he kept switching chairs, and from the heart chair he was able to really center himself and give himself some really good advice and act from a place of wisdom and happiness. And when he was in the mind chair, he was just going, his mind was going crazy, you know. So I just want to reiterate to you that it is not wrong at all to follow your heart, and it's your heart that helps you make some crazy decisions. It's your heart that tells you to take risk when your brain's telling you not to. It's your heart that says open up and let yourself be loved again when you probably closed the door forever. Do you know what I mean? It's not your mind that orchestrates those things. So just yeah, I just want to reiterate how powerful your heart is, and that it's not wrong to trust it. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. My videos are coming out every Wednesday now. I know they've been a bit skewered recently, but they will be out every single Wednesday without fail. Okay, so I'll see you next week, and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It's been great to see you.